welcome to Whispers. So, still on Pantami drama. The internet doesn't forget. So, they've gone to dig as past now. This is like a flashback. This is Pantami's flashback. And oh my god, be careful, like I said earlier, be careful of your social media footprints, what you're leaving out there, because it will come back and haunt you. Pantami is a typical example. I think it's the scapegoat. He's living the reality and the nightmare of what he did years back. So, let's find out. We are all happy when unbelievers are killed, Minister Pantami. Issa Aliyu Pantami, President Muhammad Buhari's communications minister, once declared that he was always a happy man hearing of the massacre of those he considered infidels. We are all happy whenever unbelievers are being killed, Pantami said. But the Sharia does not allow us to kill them without a reason. Our zeal, our master, should not take precedence over our obedience to the sacred law, he added. Pantami's comments were contained in 3 audio recordings of his teachings in 2000, when he took extreme positions in support of the brutal exploits of Al-Qaeda and Taliban elements who were on a campaign to obliterate the West and conquer other parts of the world. He made the remarks while responding to audience questions about his views on Osama bin Laden. During a lecture about the Taliban, Pantami said of Mr. bin Laden, the late Al-Qaeda leader responsible for bringing down the World Trade Center in an attack that claimed over 3,000 lives in 2001, I still consider him as a better Muslim than myself. Can you imagine? Now it's debunking it. While debunking the report, however, Pantami took to Twitter to claim he has always preached against Boko Haram. No, he haven't. I was able to trace a video. I was able to come in contact with a video that has that was translated. What he was saying in Hausa was translated to English. So I'm going to read out what he said too. So okay, so while debunking the report, Pantami took to Twitter to claim he was always preaching against Boko Haram. He also retweeted several handles that described him as a peaceful Islamic scholar, an attempt at image laundering that Italian and African scholars have now punctured. It is unbelievable that President Buhari will appoint a man like Issa Pantami to be a minister in a secular country like Nigeria. Political analyst Muhammad Tukra told the Gazette, a president that believes in national cohesion will not appoint a fundamentalist who shares the same views as leaders of Boko Haram and Taliban. So now I'm going to read the translated version of what he said in Hausa. So he said, just take a look at how they are killing people as if they are shooting pigs, even though they commit a crime. Why the extrajudicial killings? So that is him talking to his I don't know. Then he went further to say they take them before the law for a fair trial. You caught someone sleeping and you killed him. If it's not Muslims that undergo such treatment, who else? The Niger Delta people did something similar to this. They massacre people, steal weapons, killed expatriates, and kidnapped some of them. Yet you still accept them back, open a ministry for them, give them a minister, and put them on a monthly salary paid without work. That is this is Pantami siding Boko Haram, justifying. The militants did more harm compared to what Boko Haram boys did, but why would they do something like this? Why selective justice? This is them siding with the Boko Haram. So in another video, it said that it was talking about the issue of I think is it Al Qaeda now? Just take it back. Yeah, so yeah, it was talking about the issue of the Taliban or something. Yeah, okay. So about 30 years ago, Afghanistan found itself, you know, in a state of anarchy, to the extent that the infidels began to plan on coming in and dominating Afghanistan. This is because when you are religiously pious, patient and worshipping, waiting to Korean, our adversaries, the infidels, especially the United States of America, are always distressed, and as such, they are always lurking around looking for an opportunity of launching attack on you. I mean, this is the Pantami's words. This is him talking, and he wants to deny that. He can't deny that. So, well, trust people. So people were like, I mean, the drama continued though, as I was saying, all kinds of airlines. Pantami renounces controversial comments on Al-Qaeda, Taliban, Buhari's war on terror, a joke, with communications minister Pantami still in office, why Pantami must resign or be sacked. And to not make it worse, Pantami now cursed this guy Adeyoju, says, may Allah rebuke his blessings. Minister of Communications Pantami curses Adeyoju over letter to United States. So Pantami has been gas from all angles. So but trust people, they went to dig out his past. Can you imagine? They went, and the internet doesn't forget. So be mindful what you're putting out there. So yeah, let's shop around. Let's listen to what people are saying. Some kakistocracy. That is what we are practicing now in Nigeria. Kakistocracy. Government by the least competent people or worst citizens. This administration is the most kakistocratic government in Nigerian history. A government that works for the discomfort of our own people is what this administration represents. Sports on. Somebody said we should always mind what we see in public. He made those statements when he was an ordinary citizen, but today those words he said is coming back to hurt him. Our president made similar statements then when Goodluck Jonathan was the president, but today is the president, and those people he was siding then is giving him sleepless night. We should always guide our utterances. The agenda is to have members in key positions to execute the jihadist plan. Buhari will never be forgotten. It will be taught in school like a separate course. They are strong supporters of terrorism in Nigeria in our corridor of power. Their religious beliefs are stronger than our unity and peaceful coexistence as a nation. One of the reasons why the country is submerged in a pool of insecurity is because they are taking things for granted. Allegations against Issa Pantami are too witty to be thrown into the dustbin. The government should act fast if they are not together. Of course, they are together. Up to now, nothing has happened. It's still in office. A true religion doesn't support killing. It only shows love even to the enemies because God is love. God loves everyone. Most extremist northerners still hold this view, and there are so many years radicalized through these 8 preachers. Yes, I mean, it's a Pantami just it represents them. Even Buhari's attitude and the way that all of them, even Gabo Shehu, I mean, you need to see how myopic their reasoning faculty is. I mean, and these are the people we're dealing with. We are better off without them. Let us go our separate ways. Yoruba Nation now. So, yeah. And somebody said, ideology is not static. It is motivated by exposure, experience, social values, learning, and relearning. Where and all this are not permanent. Ideology and views that are shaped by them cannot be stagnant. Pantami saying he was young when he made those radical statements has not said anything mysterious. It is this same argument that rationalizes changing of political parties as an element of democratic institution. Yes, okay, agreed, but what is said is words are waiting. They are waiting still, even though it's an ideology, you know. Yeah, it changes, but there's some ideologies that if you put them out there, the ripple effect is gonna it will have, it's gonna be catastrophic for everyone. That is what we have now with the issue of banditry, with the issue of Boko Haram and criminal Fulani herdsmen. So yeah. Somebody said, I don't understand why Pantami is still retaining eligibility for access to sensitive data and continue to hold a position that requires a trustworthy decision. It's time the EU, US, and other influential countries take Buhari and members of his renegade government on a list of sponsors of terrorism sports on, because all this was brought to light because pandemic was on the watch list. So I think yes, they should. Everybody in Buhari's government should be put on terrorism and sponsors lists. Yeah. Spot on. Couldn't agree more. And let's see the type of ripple effect that will have. Wow, that's just gonna open up everything. So yeah, there you have it, guys. They went and dig up Pantami's past, and the words he said those words. I saw the video. I mean, he can't take them back, no matter how they try. So there you have it. Pantami pandemic, yo. Pantami, the drama still continues. I mean, I don't think this drama is gonna end anytime soon. But Pantami. Until I come over again. Bye.